HYVA company, for many years a global leader in manufacturing and selling hydraulic tipping systems, has designed the latest generation of hydraulic alpha tipping systems. The main idea behind the alpha concept was to create an innovative system with much higher competitiveness, a system following the most significant market trends in the industry as well as in transportation. Individual segments of the market require dedicated solutions. In selecting a hydraulic system, customers can specify the type and operating duty group of the system, including the cylinder. Consequently, the alpha heavy-duty cylinders can meet the toughest requirements. They perform excellently in mine transportation and in off-road use on construction sites. For road transportation applications with standard operating duty, alpha standard cylinders are used. It is also possible to order cylinders with chrome-plated stage tubes, which give additional protection. The new series of hydraulic systems features modifications in the design, technology and materials. At the same time, the main construction idea of HYVA cylinders has been maintained, which is what sets HYVA products apart from those offered by other manufacturers. The new alpha generation is manufactured from seamless d.o.o pipes, which are characterized by high dimensional precision and are of the highest strength. Note that HYVA cylinders are built of segments, which means that each of these has retaining parts, sliding elements, and guide elements manufactured at a different grade of steel with higher strength specifications than the cylinder tubes themselves. It should be emphasized that the cylinder tubes are made of a steel grade with very high strength specifications. Such a design significantly outclasses the standards offered by other manufacturers, whose products are monolithic in design. This means that retaining elements, guide elements, and other parts are made of the same material at the stage and one-piece design. The main feature of the new generation of alpha cylinders is lower weight of the whole system and shorter time of uploading cycle. This was made possible by using optimized dimensions as well as by weight of the components. The decrease in the diameter of cylinders resulted in lower volumes of hydraulic oil and thus lower weight of the entire system. Greater speeds of the alpha line are a result of smaller diameters of cylinders and changes in the design that make optimization of stage extension speeds possible. When a tipper is installed on an 8x4 chassis, in the case of a 5-meter-long cylinder, the operating savings are equivalent to 388 unloading operations annually in mine operating standards, and an additional 48 tons of load per day in construction site working hour standards. The higher operating safety of the alpha systems was achieved owing to several innovations, such as a new design of the cylinder, new hydraulic valve of the HT series with 4-fold protection of the system, and also new and more precise tipping angle delimiters. The first protective function of the HT valve is that it can be mounted directly on the cylinder and thus play the role of a safety device against a sudden drop of the raised body in the case of the feeding hydraulic hose failure. This function also reduces the costs of using an additional safety hydraulic valve on the cylinder. Another protective function is provided by a special system in the valve, which controls and protects the cylinder against a sudden pressure increase. Damaging pressure can occur due to improper operation, for example when sticky materials seize in the raised tipper body, and when the driver attempts to shake the body by starting driving and sudden braking. During such an operation, the pressure in the cylinder can significantly exceed the allowed working pressure. In such a situation, the HT valve, due to its design to be able to react very quickly, reducing the pressure in the system quickly enough to assure right protection. The high flow rate through the HT valve, equal to 220 liters per minute, is the third protective function. This parameter prevents the occurrence of back pressure between the pump and the valve, which could reduce its lifetime. The fourth form of protection is the fixed valve pressure safety device, known as pressure cartridge. Its fixed value prevents from unauthorized pressure adjustments of the hydraulic system by unqualified persons, an operation which may cause damage to the cylinder or even injuries to operators around. New cylinders of the Alpha generation operate under pressures up to 250 bar, which outclasses the current standards of lifting capacity. The Alpha series offers additional advantages. The system can be matched to the work character and duty group. The system weight and dimensions are lower. The unloading cycle is shorter. The system has a modern design and offers greater safety and reliability. At the same time, the operating costs are lower. Hundreds of thousands of HYVA cylinders operate worldwide in all climatic conditions, thus strengthening the HYVA company's position as a global leader in manufacturing telescopic cylinders. For more information, please visit our website www.hyva.com.